Okay, I'm live. Good morning. Hi. Welcome to SD Days. SD Days, because I'm doing 3 of them. Nope, I don't want that way. Whatever. I decided I was going to start SD Days this week with a, wake up broadcast, because I am so insane. I literally rolled over, grabbed my laptop, which I had already pre-set up with all this, so that all I would have to do is hit the send caffeine gum, because I'm still not awake. Put my glasses on. As you see, I haven't done anything with my hair. Let me tweet that I am live. Wake up with me for the start of SD Day. I actually hit caps lock. Days. Successfully posted on Twitter. Okay. So yeah, I just kind of rolled over, grabbed my laptop, hit broadcast. Here I am. For those of you, I need to wake up. I seriously do. Which is why this is the wake up stream. I'm going to do this today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. There's going to be a wake up stream every day. So, I don't look happy, do I? No, I look downright miserable. I look so half asleep. I'm looking at my, over, whatever. This is going to be like the worst stream I've ever done. Got leftover rippets. Oh, hey, that camera is actually like, oh, I'm used to when I see myself, it's like a mirror effect. Okay. So, welcome to the start of SD Days, which is my annual celebration of my birthday. Because, I'm really weird and egotistical like that, I guess. I don't know. We got viewers. Hi, viewers. So, this year, I decided rather than just my normal 24-hour, as continuous as possible stream, I'm going to do 37 hours over the course of 3 days. Non-continuous, so I can take breaks for, like, birthday stuff. I'm also stumping for 2 causes. The main cause, which is, like, scrolling across the bottom of the screen here. And then, you can find out more about it in the donation all the way at the bottom. We lost a viewer because I suck. Haha. You go all the way down to the bottom of my channel. There should be a little donation section and stuff in there for bigger, better buttons, which is the main thing that I'm stumping for. Today is also Rooster Teeth Community Day, which I almost never remember to celebrate, and I'm definitely not wearing Rooster Teeth gear right now. Got some of it around here somewhere. Probably put some of it on at some point today. But where was I going? Oh yes, bigger, better buttons. Now my campaign is technically fully funded. However, there's some stretch goals that I want to get, and then there's also fees that have to be covered. So if you look, you go, oh well, she's already got all her money. You know, put something in there. If you follow the second link in the donate section, the one that talks about the t-shirts, that'll take you to the secret SD Day t-shirt perk, which you can only get today, tomorrow, and Tuesday by following that link. Otherwise, you won't see it ever. And I do t-shirts every so often. I don't do them very often. And this is one that you'll only be able to get this time of year. You won't ever be able to get them any other time of year. And this year's will have, like, of course, referencing this insane SD Days thing that I'm doing. I'm starting to wake up. I still look like crap. So there's that. And then tomorrow and Tuesday in 2 4-hour blocks, so a total of 8 hours, I'll be doing for lots of fundraising going on. And of course, you know, I'm just here for the fun of it. I'm here to try and entertain you guys, which I'm doing a miserable job of. And I don't know what the hell possessed me to want to do a wake up stream. And like, okay, so I never got around to posting it for everybody, so I probably should at some point attempt to make like a special thing for you guys to click for this schedule for the next 3 days. But on my special schedule of, you know, a rough estimate of 37 hours of wacky hijinks, I had set out a 1 hour block for the wake up stream every morning, which really would help if I had somebody in chat asking me questions, which I actually do for a change, have chat up, and I'm staring straight at it because I'm not playing a video game. I don't have my attention swapped. So there's that. I'm probably going to spend part of my time while I'm waiting for people to show up in chat and ask me questions, just kind of rambling about stuff in general, and I'll pull up World of Warcraft over on the side, and I'll do my thing over in World of Warcraft, because I have my auction house character that generally has like 2,000, and I'm staring straight at it because I'm not playing a video game. I don't have my attention swapped. So there's that. I'm probably going to spend part of my time while I'm waiting for people to show up in chat and ask me questions, just kind of rambling about stuff in general, and I'll pull up World of Warcraft over on the side, and I'll do my thing over in World of Warcraft, because I have my auction house character that generally has like 2,000 expired auctions for me to get out of the, god damn, I fiddle shit all the time, 2,000 emails for me to filter through. And even though I did decide yesterday that fuck it, I don't care what anyone says, World of Warcraft may be boring for you guys to watch, but I like playing it, so for today, it'll be World of Warcraft all day when I'm actually gaming. So you guys can just suck it up. Whatever. Let's see. What else do I need to talk about? SD Day, I started 2 or 3 years ago, when I realized Operation Supply Drop had their 8-bit salute usually it used to be on the previous weekend, the weekend before my birthday, but I would always do the makeup weekend after my birthday, because then I'd like turn it into like, yeah, we're for Operation Supply Drop doing 8-bit salute, 24-hour non-stop streaming, go crazy. And I never really made a big deal about it being my birthday. I mean, you know, hey, whatever. This year, it's a prime number. My birthday is. I'm not ashamed to say I am 37 years old. Oh, good God. 37 years old. I seriously need to wake up or swallow this gum and get it out of my mouth because it's making my tongue go blah blah blah. Get them all out. Yes, so I'm doing 37 hours, non-continuous. Non-continuous because, like I said, I want to take breaks to do my normal routine stuff. It's over the course of 3 days. At least 37 hours. If I hit Tuesday, like if I get to Tuesday and I only have like 2 hours left, I'm not going to do 2 hours and then say screw it. I might. Who knows? Now, 3 days, there's 72 hours in those days. I started today 9 hours in, so there goes 9 hours. That means got 63 hours to work with. Oh, excuse me. Damn carbonation. It sounds like a lot of hours, but I have to factor in I may or may not be streaming meal times with family members. So there's that. I do have, which of my phones, here we go. I do have Broadcast Me set up on this phone, so I can technically stream to Twitch using this phone. If you ever, see that cool? Can you see that? It's like weird and glary. Oh god. Ignore my room. So I could technically stream to Twitch using this phone. I won't be able to see chat, so that would suck, but you guys would get to see me doing whatever. Another thought I just had, I'm hoping I set up Twitch right. Twitch has, when I first started using Twitch, Twitch was like totally no, you have to be gaming to be able to stream. Recently, like in the last year or so, they changed things where you can do non-game streams, which is why I feel comfortable using Twitch for this wake-up stream, as opposed to something else. I could have been using YouTube, I could have been using Periscope, I could have been using Facebook Live, but I chose to do Twitch because I like Twitch, and I can do the fun scroll across the bottom, and then all the links and everything else, which I can't do on Periscope. Facebook Live limits me to 30 minutes at a time, and then you gotta restart your stream or some stupid shit like that. And YouTube and me are having some issues, so I haven't done a YouTube stream since this past season of Amazing Race started. So that's why I'm on Twitch. And like I said, I'm hoping I set it up correctly because I put, where you're supposed to put what game you're playing, I put not playing. And I think that's what you do to indicate that this is a non-gaming stream. And if I fuck that up, I apologize. Please, somebody let me know as quickly as possible, because the last thing I need is for my Twitch channel to get some sort of hand slap. I've got 0 drops frames. Yay. I'm happy with that. Which, would I attempt... Okay. Some weeks ago. Last weekend? Oh my god, yeah, it was actually last Friday. I attempted to do a stream for another charity that I support, StackUp.org. They were doing their call to arms, raising money, and I attempted to do a 4-hour stream at midnight, which, was technically into Saturday, as that was started May 7th. I was going to play Amnesia. I did play Amnesia. I played Amnesia for about 45 minutes, and let me check the laptop real quick here. Yeah, you look alright, yes. And then my laptop overheated, because I was pretty much in this exact same setup, only the lights were off, and it was in the dark, and I couldn't really see around my laptop. I couldn't really see anything except Amnesia, and my blanket got covered over. I've got a couple of vents on my laptop, and the main vent covered, and my laptop overheated. And while I was waiting for my laptop to cool down so I would feel comfortable turning it back on, I fell asleep because I had worked 2 early morning shifts and hadn't really gotten much time to sleep in between, and hadn't chugged enough of these suckers, which is why I still got one sitting over here on my bedstand. And then I never did the makeup stream because I was just being really petulant. I went back to boot up Amnesia later to see. It's got an autosave function in Amnesia. Unfortunately, it only autosaves at certain points in the game. Apparently, I don't know. I don't look into it too much. I was so mad that it autosaved. Like the last autosave had been about 22 to 25 minutes in. So that was like half of my gameplay gone. I would have had to have replayed all of it, and I was just mad. I hate having to replay stuff. So I never got back to it. I suck, I know. But I don't know if I'll go back to Amnesia. I might, if people ask for it. I have plenty of other scary games that I can play. The main reason I was playing Amnesia... my gum's almost dead. The main reason I was playing Amnesia was because it didn't require an internet connection. It was like a game just on my computer. And my streams sometimes get a little wacky because tends to be a lot of people on my bandwidth. There's usually at least 2 instances of Netflix running in this household at any given time. So between those 2 instances of Netflix, me uploading to Twitch, and then whatever internet connection I'm using, that's a whole lot of bandwidth getting sucked up, and usually it's my upload to Twitch that suffers, and I get dropouts, and it's aggravating, and I get buffering, and I'm not a happy camper. So I picked Amnesia because it was a non-internet game, and the reason I was thinking about that was because I'm playing World of Warcraft today, and that internet connection is probably going to be shit, and I'm hoping it doesn't fuck with my Twitch too much. I'm almost awake. It takes me about 15-20 minutes to get awake. I need something to talk about. What am I going to talk about? Other games I could possibly play. I've got the Xbox. I got all my PC games. You can check out my PC game collection by looking at my Steam profile, which should be somewhere down in the channel info. I don't know. You can look me up by searching for SDR on Steam. Look at all the games in there. I wish there was a way to share my Xbox library, because I got a shit ton of Xbox games too that I just never think about. Because every time Xbox Gold has games, regardless if I have any desire to play them at all, I will pick them up, because hey, it's a free game, and you gotta be insane. And even before I had an Xbox One, or before I had my Xbox One, and we lost my viewer, sorry. I know, I suck, whatever. Even before I had my Xbox One, I was grabbing the Xbox One's games. So when I finally did get my Xbox One connected, after having it for a couple months, because I'm seriously lame like that, I had like 2 dozen games to choose from. But I wish there was a way to share that library. You guys could look through those and pick one. In addition to those, I also have a Wii U, which don't have a whole lot of games for that. I have a Zelda game, Wind Waker. I have, oh, excuse me, Carbonation. I have the Epic Mickey 2, I want to say. And there were some other games I picked up. But if you pick a Wii U game, I'm going to have to reconnect it. and right now it's like sitting next to my bed. It's nowhere near where it needs to be downstairs. Fair warning. I do have a PS2 I could connect up, and I have an Elgato, so I can stream my PS2. I have a PS3 I could hook up, some games for that. Things that I know for a fact I have everything for on hand to be able to hook it up. I have an Atari, with 3 games, including the game that almost killed the video gaming industry as we know it, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I have that, and I have everything to hook that up with. Because, funny story, one of my coworkers had apparently found his old Atari in his parents' attic, and he found a bunch of games with it too. And he picked some of the games out because he was going to make like a framed thing to hang in his wall, because his kids play video games, and he doesn't really play them much anymore, but yeah, he just thought it'd be neat to have all these Atari games framed up on the wall in their gaming area or wherever. But he had the old Atari that he had no idea what to do with and didn't even know if it worked, and he was like talking about on Instagram, hey, I found my old Atari, I'm probably just going to throw it away unless anyone can think of something for me to do with it. I was like, I'll take it off your hands. And he actually brought it into me. So, comes into work, hands me this musty ass, dusty, I mean, it has definitely been sitting in somebody's attic in South Carolina for God knows how long. I mean, you can just tell the smell and like even pollen coming off this sucker. And I'm sitting here thinking, no way this sucker's gonna work. So I wander around. It's sitting in the shop, which is where I tend to spend about half my week, is sitting in the shop at work, because that's where my desk is at. And I wander around, I run into my boss, chief engineer, and I'm like, hey dude, so, here's what's up, so brought me an Atari. Like, a whole entire Atari and a couple of games, 2 controllers and a joystick controller. And we were talking about it, and I said, yeah, I haven't even bothered to hook it up yet to see if it works. She's like, oh, hey, let's do that. Because, dude loves electronics about as much as I do. Actually, probably more. Because, I mean, he's gonna know things. He's gonna forget more things than I will ever know. Let me just say it that way. He's like my age, so it's not like, he's been around for 70 years. No, he's my age. Or close to, roundabout. I mean, a few years older, not too much older. Yeah, he turns 40. That's right. He turns 40 in 3 days. Ha ha ha. Anyway, so we go and hook it up, plug it in, find something to connect it to one of our monitors, flip it on, nothing happens. Now at this point I'm like, yeah, that sucks. Nah, dude isn't gonna let it go. We take the whole system apart, and I take controllers apart too, and twiddle around with stuff. And surprisingly, I do not recommend nowadays taking your entire system apart to try and figure out what's going on in it, because there's so much shit in these suckers nowadays. But there was not very much in this Atari. I mean, it's a big freaking box, not very many components. So, we did over this, we did over that, we saw some things that said, oh yeah, this could be it, and worked with it a little bit, and finally got that motherfucker up and running. Then the controllers were having issues, so we're screwing around with the controllers too. He then, because I mentioned, my TV only has like HDMI and it does have a coax. It doesn't have a whole lot of options to connect up to it, so he jury-rigged a setup so I can connect my Atari to the Elgato, to my TV, to my laptop, and I can stream Atari if I feel like it. I can stream. Hey, there's a reason why that game almost killed the video gaming industry. We booted up and played a little bit of it, and it is the world's shittiest game. Especially, if you just booted up and didn't know it was an EC game, you just saw this, like, Tootsie Roll looking thing creeping across the screen, yeah, you'd probably be, what the hell is this? But if people wanted it, I would hook it up and play it, and then all the rest of you could experience this game that you may never get a chance to see otherwise. So I could do that. But not today. Today is all World of Warcraft. So, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna do something that you guys probably think is gross. But the other option to me is grosser, and I don't have, like, and I need to do it soon because I'm starting thinking about, well, gum. No more gum. No more gum. Okay. So, I got this thing with my mouth where if I have to hold something in my mouth, it'll make me gag. So, I either need to be doing something with the thing in my mouth, or I have to swallow it, or I have to spit it out. And sometimes even the act of spitting it out will make me gag. So I tend to, if it's a swallowable item, I tend to swallow it. And, everyone has that thing about gum. It's like, it stays in your mouth. That's not true. Gum breaks down. Gum is designed to break down in your body. Because, why the fuck would you sell something that is not gonna, that goes in your mouth, that's not gonna break down? Okay. I don't think that's actually gonna help my speech any. Because I can't talk for shit. Yeah. Today's my birthday. I'm gonna play whatever the fuck I want to play. You guys will just have to suck it up. I'll try to at least not spend all my time at the auction house. I've got many characters I need to get up to level 100. And I got a couple of characters that I'm trying to flesh out their, what the hell is this in my hair? Buzzball. That I'm trying to flesh out their different profession recipe libraries. So I'll probably run, I will run some old instances or raids or, whatever you want to call them, dungeons, to try and get different mounts. I'll try and get different recipes. I'll run pretty much everything I can think of on a couple of my max level tunes. And, god damn. So I'll do that today. And then, level some characters. I may even go and grab a couple of newbies to show you the fun that is, what is World of Warcraft like now as a new player? Just joining up. If I get some donations, if I manage to swing some donations today, which would be fantastic awesome. Fanta awesome. Awesome. Swasm! Hi, if you can figure out the source of that, you are Swasm. But yeah, if I could get a couple donations today, I'll even reactivate my completely unassociated with my main account that I was running around on, because I realized that with the new account-wide achievements and everything else, it gets to be very obvious when you're not a completely new character for people looking at you, because they'll see, all the achievements you've ever gotten, and, it's hard to, I'm just a newbie, I've never played before, and they look at your account and they see that you've got, like, 5 anniversary achievements or some shit. Yeah, that kind of ruins stuff just a little bit. So I'd made a completely new, completely separate, not associated with anything, WoW account. That way I could play the, I've never played WoW before card, which I don't do very often. And, yeah. So there's that. Yeah. Well, I'm about 25 minutes into this wake-up stream. I'm awake. Mostly. I am as awake as I'm gonna get at before noon. Well, Wells Fargo wished me a happy birthday. At before noon on a Sunday. I have a constant alarm set on my phones, which I use as my alarm clocks. It goes off on the weekends at 11. And that's usually my indicator that, hey, it's time to wake the fuck up because it's 11 and you don't want to sleep the entire weekend, so get out of bed. And it went off yesterday, and oh, wow, I've had 13 people post on my timeline to tell me happy birthday, I presume. For my birthday, yep. Oh, look at all the birthday wishes. Yeah, this is gonna be boring for a minute, so I wanna look at all these. Oh, come on, dude, you couldn't say more than that. Oh, I totally thought I forgot. Oh, someone had messaged me asking if I want to play D&D, and I thought I had replied to that. I forgot. She just totally called me out. My baby says, you're getting kind of old. Just kidding, not that old. Her birthday was yesterday. And yeah, okay. I love just to stare at happy birthday. Like, no even punctuation, exclamation, whatever. Just like, yo, we acknowledge that Facebook told me it was your birthday. Okay, here's my thing with Facebook birthdays. I don't do them. Like, Facebook will tell me, hey, it's so-and-so's birthday. And I'll be like, oh, okay. Or I'll be like, yeah, I knew that already. And I'm not going to go wish them a happy birthday because there's two reasons for that. One, if I'm really close enough to you to seriously do the whole birthday thing, I will probably do it via text message or in person or by phone, or probably not by phone. I don't do phone calls that often. But I'll do it in some fashion. That is not through a Facebook message on your Facebook page. Two, and it's actually been a while since this has happened to me because, you know, now that I have a phone, I'm almost always attached. Why does that phone look so weird? Oh, you know what? No, that's not what's going on there. That is bizarre. I don't know why it looks black unless I accidentally put some function. No, whatever. Because my phone is actually green. Weird. Do I have it keyed out? Is that why my wall does that? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I have this thing where every so often I drop off the face of the earth, and I don't use social media for a couple weeks. And if your birthday happens during that time, and I didn't get around to saying happy birthday on your feed, and you're a good friend of mine, or you're not a good friend of mine, and then, you know, 3 weeks later you see me saying happy birthday to all the random nobodies that I've friended for various Facebook games, and that makes you feel like shit. I don't do birthdays. I'm not gonna do it. I don't keep track of who tells me happy birthday. I'm not gonna run into the, you never wish me happy birthday on Facebook. Well, I never wish anybody happy birthday on Facebook, so suck it. Not to say that I don't enjoy getting happy birthdays, which I know is completely hypocritical of me, but I do not hold it against anybody if they don't give me a happy birthday on Facebook. So, if you're seeing this later and you're like, oh my god, it was her birthday and I forgot to say happy birthday, don't worry about it. It's totally chill. And there's a lot of people I know who aren't on Facebook who will tell me happy birthday anyway. So, phone flip. I don't know why I'm treating this phone like shit. I mean, poor baby. Look at, can you see? Yeah, you can see the screen crack. Little under a month to go before I can replace this mofo. And, probably get a nice shiny, iPhone 6 with rose gold. It's motherfucking pink. I'm on the fence about the iPhone. I love rose gold. Rose gold is usually like, you put something in rose gold and I'm going to grab it in a heartbeat. Hell, I bought the third Naked palette from Urban Decay only because they said it was the rose gold palette. I had that sucker pre-ordered. I I was drooling for that palette, and usually I'm just kind of like, meh, with makeup. But that one, if it's rose gold, I'm usually all over it. However, the iPhone, every picture of it I see, it looks freaking pink. I don't really do pink. I am not a pink person. So when I see it, I'm like, it's supposed to be rose gold, so I kind of want it, but it's pink, and I don't want it. So when I go to Verizon to do my upgrade or whatever to, get rid of this phone, I will hold it in my hand and see how pink it really feels or looks, or if there's like enough of a hint of gold to it that I can overlook the pinkness and just get the freaking phone. So, looking forward to that. Because this phone is starting to really fuck up. It started giving me the no SIM card, error SIM card, unreadable SIM card, whatever message, and had to screw around with it for a little bit. What happened to my phone? Yes, basically, I am terrible with phones. It does not have a case. This phone, this is my personal phone, does not have a case on it. This is my work phone. It's required for me to have a case. They issue a case with the phone. This is actually a, can I get this sucker off? I'm completely breaking it. This is a Turbo 2. So this is a Android phone, and this is an iPhone. And my next goal is to get a Windows phone, so I have all 3 operating systems together. But anyway, so I've never had a case on my phone. The only time okay, let me amend that. I did have a case on one of my phones. I forget the one it was, but actually it wasn't even a case on the phone. It was a faceplate. And I changed that sucker out repeatedly because I liked, different colors and stuff. This iPhone, you can't tell here because I accidentally turned on the key, the chroma key version. It's lime green because I like green. If you haven't figured that out yet. But I never bothered to put a case on it. I had this phone for a year and a half. I've had phones since 2001. I have never busted a phone by dropping it. Ever, 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 ever. Until 6 months ago. And I've dropped this phone probably 5 dozen times. But it was this one time, it slipped out of my hand from about not even 2 feet up. And went, boop, right down on pavement. Face down. Not even that bad of a drop. And I was like, nah, whatever, I'll pick up my phone, and the entire screen had shattered. It still works, it still functions. I now have a protective covering over it so I don't cut the fuck out of my finger. But, yeah. I was very upset about that. And I've dropped it another 2 dozen times since I dropped it that one time, and nothing else has happened to it. So, I don't know. It was just one bad break. Whatever. This sucker, this is supposed to be a shatterproof screen. I did not pick this phone out. This is a huge mofo, which I guess I should get used to because I think the iPhone 6 is pretty darn huge too. But I was kind of used to this little guy. And look, it's like, that's insane, the size difference. This one doesn't even fit in my phone pocket and any of my cargos. So, I gotta deal with that. I like having the 2 different operating systems, because then if there's an app on one and it's not on the other, at least I have the one. Like that Broadcast Me app that I showed you earlier on this phone that I'm going to use for Twitch. It is available on the iPhone, but you have to pay for it. It's free on the Droid. So I've used it one time, just kind of as a test to make sure I had everything set up correctly for about 30 seconds. I don't know an extended use. And like I had said earlier, I need to get those alerts off my phone. Hold on. Like I said earlier, I can't see chat while streaming from my phone, so that's gonna suck. although not really, because I'm usually terrible about responding to chat anyhow. So I'll test it for a little while, see if I like it, and if it works well enough, then I'll switch. I'll put it on this phone too or no, if I like it enough, I'll wait until I get the new phone and put it on that phone for the buck. Yeah, I know it's only $1, but you know what I could do with $1? I can go Taco Bell for $1. But yeah, there's that. And I do want to get a Windows phone because every so often I'll have somebody I know who has a Windows phone and they'll be bitching about, not being able to get an app. And I don't know if it's actually true that they can't get that app, or if they're just trying to avoid getting whatever app it is to annoy me. And it'd be nice to be able to help people with Windows phones through issues that they're having. Because I tell you what, I am like an idiot savant when it comes to actually working with shit, which is how I got into tech in the first place. What I do is like I kind of sense things that need to be fixed. Like there'll be some issue going on, I'll be like, oh, I wonder if I tried this, will it work? And it'll work. And I don't even know what possessed me to try that. But... oh, speaking of tech, RTX. I'm on the tech team again this year. It's insane. There is actually another chick. I shouldn't say chick, that's not polite. There is another female on the tech team this year, so I am not alone in my femaleness. She just gave a very basic intro in the thread. She is half my age, just about. She's 19. So if I were 1 year older, she would be exactly half my age. That feels kind of weird thinking about it. So I'm looking forward to Tech Time. We're going to get to it. We're going to bust some heads. We still got the 3 locations. Usually we get there and we have to open up all of our gear, make sure everything's there, and then go to all the different panel rooms, and we're usually in charge of all the streams. And I know last year we had some major issues with streams, not entirely in our control. We did everything we could to fix them during the RTX. We were streaming on YouTube last year, I would say. And I think we're streaming on Twitch this year. I don't know. We tend not to really know what we're doing until we get there. So, we'll find out. As soon as this is done, am going to go hop in the shower. No, you do not get to come in with me while I'm showering. Because I don't have anything that's waterproof. I don't have a waterproof camera. Sorry about that. My GoPro is God knows where, and I do not have a waterproof case for it. So, haha, you can't come in the shower with me. But, after I get off in about 20 minutes, she said get off. When I get off in about 20 minutes, I'm going to go take a shower, and then the next time you see me, I will be downstairs, maybe. Okay, here's the thing. I was planning on doing some, VGFPs, video game fitness programs, every morning after my wake-up stream, for like an hour or two, Dragon Age, Inquisition, but to do that this morning, that would have to, A, negate my, I'm doing World of Warcraft off the day, and B, require me setting up all that stuff, and I don't know, it's my birthday today. I don't feel like setting up shit. If I don't feel like it, I shouldn't have to, so, whatever. And, okay, Magnus, Team Sassa does have a video game fitness program for World of Warcraft, but it kind of requires sitting at a desk, and my desk is not in a position where I can be sitting at it. So, maybe what I'll do is I'll take all this stuff downstairs, and, I'll sit in the living room. The other thing is I want to be available for when my sister and her kids come over for brunch. because we're having brunch today. It's going to be waffles, and it's going to be scrambled eggs, sausage, maple bacon, and I don't know what else we're having. And am I having a lip sync issue? Or maybe there's... I can't hear what I'm saying through the laptop. I can see my lips moving. There appears to be a slight delay in what I'm hearing in my head, but I guess that's not too weird. Anyway, so whatever else, I think we're having mandarin oranges on the side. I think I'll have a mandarin orange waffle. I'll be weird and do that. But anyway, so when they all come over, I want to be there and available, and I kind of want to be streaming. That way, the kids can be in the stream too. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. After my shower in about 18 minutes. Yeah, okay, I got 18 minutes to kill. What am I going to talk about next, people? I've had like 7 or 8 people come through as viewers, and nobody has said shit in the chat room. Why? Talk to me. Ask me a question. Tell me I suck. I don't care. Interact with me. Which is so weird, because I usually say don't interact with me because I'm not going to interact back. But, so today, tomorrow, and Tuesday is your chance to interact with me. What else? God, it just all of a sudden get really cold. The AC kicked in. Okay, so, now you can't see me moving my hands around because I am like a bundle of blankets. I am a burrito. Take me to your leader. God, my hair looks weird. But yeah, so after my shower, I'll probably be in a different location. I will be in different attire, and my hair will be washed so it'll look all wet and straggly, and it'll be pulled back. And I don't think my camera's good enough for you to be able to see water dripping out of it, because I am bizarre like that, and I don't actually blow dry my hair, which is part of how it looks so nice and shiny, because I don't kill it with shit. And that's probably, I get told a lot, God, you look so young for your age. I would have guessed you were like 25. Yeah, well, I also don't slather my face all the time in makeup, and then have to take it off all the time, and then have to put it back on all the time, and kill my face that way. Nah, you can't see my mouth now. Okay. What am I doing? I don't know. I was talking about RTX. The Bigger Better Button campaign. I am the owner currently of a 1 1/4 inch button press. Which, I mean, you can find all this out by checking out the links at the bottom of my channel here. But I am the owner of a 1 1/4 inch button press. And last year I made several hundred buttons for the Guardians in celebration of a nifty event that happened, which I'm not going to tell you guys because you're probably not a Guardian, and you know, if you want to be a Guardian, go apply. Anyway, so I made several hundred buttons, and I took them to RTX last year and gave them out and got pretty good reaction. And I wanted to do that again this year, but I don't have a whole lot of parts left, and I kind of wanted to do bigger buttons, thus the Bigger Better Button campaign title. So, excuse me. So, I wanted to get a Bigger Better Button press for a 2 1/4 inch, so roughly about twice the size. However, presses are not cheap, and parts, while cheaper, are not cheap either. So I put together the Bigger Better Button campaign to help me raise money to get a press and parts, and I put that out there, put it out there, and here we are. We raised more than the amount I needed to get the press. Like I said, I've got a stretch campaign going, and the stretch campaign, now the next goal, if I get another $65, will enable me to get a printer which will allow me to print all of my buttons here. I keep, like, my camera keeps like going yellow and weird. That's weird. Allow me to get a printer so that I can print all the buttons myself and have complete control over what they look like, which would be nice because last year I actually had the FedEx shop print it. I sent them the files and they printed everything out, and I went and picked it up after work. And when I got them, they were all much darker than I had intended, but I didn't have time to turn around, go back, get them to redo it. I didn't know if they would charge me again to redo it, or like what would happen. So if I had a very nice printer here at home, I could run a test sheet with all the different designs on it, see what they all looked like, tweak them if necessary, and, you know, print them as needed. And not have to worry about, you know, the designs coming out weird. So, because here's the thing about computers and printers and everything else. The way it looks on one thing may not be how it looks on a completely different system. So even if I did run like a test sheet at work on a color printer at work, that doesn't necessarily mean that's how it's going to look at the print shop. And if I can't get the amount of money I need to get a printer, if I want to run a test sheet at the print shop, I will have to first do that, look at the test sheet, and then put in a second order with all the other stuff, which is going to take more time. And as it is right now, the funding won't be issued to me until the 23rd, and then I'll have to take time to clear my bank account, at which point I will then order the press and the parts, and then I have to wait for it to come in. So I might not even be getting that stuff until like a week into June, which really cuts back on the amount of time I have to make buttons. So, yeah, that's nerve-wracking. Time is a very precious commodity. It is. I also have a couple dozen pounds of, ooh, that reminds me. I'm going to come over here and do something else while I'm talking about that. I got a couple dozen pounds of caramels to make and wrap, so I'm probably going to have to order more cellophane wrappers for my caramels. And, okay, yes, one new posted tech team thread. Ah. Oh, someone asked me about the Indiegogo campaign. Talk about it in my Button Brigade thread. Blah blah blah. You can just go here. Okay, let's link that. Insert link. Control V. No, god damn it, that's totally not what I wanted. View campaign. Oh, where's my... Yeah, this is probably really exciting for you guys, huh? Copy, cancel. That's where all the secret perk links are. If you're lazy. Anyway, okay, so you get that. Oh, somebody, happy birthday, Firefly crate, yes, I say it's my birthday, boop, boop. Camcon apologizes for Street Fighter V, that's nice. What else is going on? What is the area of this rectangle? Lots of people posted on my different timelines. Go away. 9 minutes left. I could technically take off because it's happy birthday. Here's my gift. $20 off photography coaching. Okay, whatever. That's nice. You say that it's your birthday. $10 off any order over $50. That's nice too. $10 off over what is with you people and $50? Anyway. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call it because I'm gonna go shower and do other wake up things that my body is now awake enough to do, like a bio break. But oh, that's weird. There's like a hole in my hair. You see that hole in my hair? Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you guys at some point later this morning. Probably ready to play some World of Warcraft. And until then, SD out. Bye, bye.